Hey guys, it's your girl Jay with your Not So Midday message. I hope you guys had a happy Thursday. So I'm gonna jump right into the message. You know what that means. You know what I'm gonna say. Humor me, right? So today my husband and I were off from work and we were talking about food. We're always talking about food, right? So he was like, babe, have you ever made oxtails? I look at him like, dude, you know I've never made oxtails, all right? So he's like, why not? Like, you can cook. Like, you should be able to make oxtails. And I'm like, dude, oxtails are too expensive for you to be playing with, right? Like, you don't experiment on oxtails. Like, that's not rice. That's oxtails, right? You make oxtails incorrectly, it's the world's coming to an end. Like, I'm not playing that game. Like, I need to work with somebody 3 to 4 business days, right? An oxtail beast. Like, somebody that put their oxtail stank on it before I call myself getting on the oxtail train. Like, I'm not doing it, right? So then it got me to thinking, because you can operate and navigate the kitchen doesn't mean that you can do all things in the kitchen, right? Like, you might be able to bake, but you're not, you don't know how to barbecue. You might be able to barbecue, but you don't know how to make lasagna. You might be able to make lasagna, but you don't know how to do seafood. You might be able to do seafood, you don't know how to make a salad, right? So I'm thinking some more. And I'm like, that's like the body of Christ, right? Because you're a part of the body of Christ don't mean that you can operate from all parts of the body of Christ, right? So because you can talk don't mean you can speak in tongues. Because you can pray doesn't mean you're an intercessor, right? Because you understand the word doesn't mean that you're supposed to be a minister, a pastor, an evangelist, right? Because you can touch people don't mean that you can lay hands. Follow where I'm going? See where this is leading to? So, to make this plain and simple, the same way if you throw an apple pie in the oven, right? You know how to prep the pie, you know how to make the pie, but you don't know what it takes to bake the pie. You throw it in the oven for 6 hours at 600 degrees. You're going to burn it up. It's the same way if you operate incorrectly in the body of Christ, your soul might end up somewhere and burn up. Okay? Follow me? So, you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, and you're trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing. Don't just say, oh, I'm going to try this, and I'm going to try that. This is not a game show where you pick a door and you hope you win the prize. Like, you seriously have a conversation with God. Like, you pray about it, you fast about it, you do whatever you got to do to make sure you get the right answer and you're doing the right thing. Because like I said, the same way you could burn up that pie, you could end up burning up in the end. So, with that being said, if you don't want to pay the price, like I don't want to pay the price of burning up that oxtail and messing that oxtail up to throw those oxtails in the trash, it's too expensive. It's too big of a price to pay to operate incorrectly in the body of Christ just because you think it look good or it makes you more useful or it makes you more productive, and because she's doing it or he's doing it, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, no one don't work that way, right? It's a calling, it's an assignment, it's an agreement, an alignment, all those things with God, right? Not with yourself and what you want to do, but it's with God and what he wants you to do, what he's called you to do. So with that being said, it's your girl Jay with your Not So Midday message. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.